If I don't find a Tangleroot pet before the end of this video, I'm wasting my dark claws on the flippers to make dark flippers. I'll do it. Hi, I'm Coral. I'm on a quest to max my main account within the 100 days leading up to the Tombs of Amasket's release, which I speculated to be August 17th. While trying to max, I'll have to do the leveling methods that give me the highest chance to collect collection log slots until I complete the collection log for a particular skill or boss. Every level that I cannot achieve by this date will be 100 mil that I'm giving away at the end of this marathon. I have 42 days left with a 1.7 billion bounty on my head. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm sure you guys are familiar with how we start these by now. Going into the easy farm run, leveling up to 96 farming. So late into the Guardians of the Rift grind, I secretly started going to do some seaweed farming so I could hopefully get a Tangleroot pet. But this time, I'm expanding my horizons. We're doing some belladonna, some cacti and mushrooms in the background as well. Because this, if there's any episode that I'm going to get Tangleroot, this has to be the one. I've had such great pet luck, and even when I haven't gotten a pet in an episode, I've at least gotten a recolor for a pet. There is not a day of the week that is better than the day that Tears of Guthix resets. Continuing from where I left off last time, we're going to get straight into lavas since I have all the runecrafting collection log slots complete now. And also, man, those new RuneLite plugin updates and all these other plugins I haven't even known about until I actually committed to lavas here have really helped with the tedium. And if you're tick perfect, you can get up to 170k an hour here now. Another day, but today is exactly like yesterday. Just a little bit more farm runs without any XP in them, and a little bit more running lavas. I've been AFK at the Amethyst mine for the past 2 days, just editing. And yeah, finally, mining is done after all of that time going after the rock golem. We now have the pet and the 99. And also I'm still doing farm runs. After maxing mining yesterday, I decided to go ahead to go to the next best AFK place I can for my stats, which is the Blood Altar. I kind of forgot to press record here because I was too busy being AFK, taking care of as many things as I possibly can for the incoming Slayer challenge. But yeah, 97 rune crafting. Seaweed, Blood Altar. Seaweed, Blood Altar. Seaweed, Blood Altar. Seaweed, Blood Altar. I gotta break the cycle for a bit before I go insane. So I'm gonna do a real farm run today and also hit up some lavas before coming back to seaweed and bloods. And there we go, 98 rune crafting. Almost there. Are you fucking serious? I got a duplicate pet again! But there's no way. There's no way I'm getting a Groot this time. That's just all of my RNG for the next 2 weeks. What was once going to be the funny meme number day is now Groundhog's Day. Run the lavas, check the farm, run, repeat over and over again. The rune crafting is almost done. And just like that, rune crafting is finally taken care of, bringing me down to just 2 skills where one of them is the fastest in the game and the other is the slowest. Now I know what you're thinking. I know I said I would never come back to the Tithe Farm and instead get the herb sack through Slayer, but hear me out, It's easy farming experience, right? And realistically, I'm probably going to need to save as much Slayer points as possible. So since this is still a collection log slot, I'm doing it. I'm sorry, I lied, but I just gotta. I got so close to leveling up in my last Tithe Farm round, and I'm not doing another one tonight. So I'm out here doing a normal farm run so I can hit 97 farming. Easy farm run. Okay, for real this time. I'm done with Tithe Farm. No more. Collection log done. We out. Now that I'm down to just Slayer and farming, it's time to finally start tackling the true part of this challenge. Slayer. Slayer is especially a challenge because it has a few special rules to go with it. As stated earlier, I must go for the method that gives me the potential of getting a new collection log slot completed. This means for Slayer that if I got a Blue Dragon's task, for example, I would have to commit to killing Vorkath the whole time because he's the only blue dragon that gives collection log slots. Every single boss also has a pet, so it's not feasible to complete all of the collection logs for every Slayer boss I do in this challenge. So I'll have to efficiently use my Slayer points to get good tasks from the Slayer Masters, which we'll be using Duradel for the majority of this. The only exception to this is the DK pets, because my two friends have one of each of the DK pets and I have one of the DK pets. And I really don't want to ruin what we have going on there. So we're not touching that. Just pretend I have all three of the DK pets. I also have to go for all of the elite and lower combat achievements tied to these bosses while facing them. Although this is the case, I feel I'll have to fight multiple bosses many times. So I'm not in too much of a hurry to get them done for the bosses I haven't completed yet. So I might be skipping a few early on just because I know I'll be back. This is quite the challenge to commit to. It took me approximately 3 weeks to go from 92 to 99 mining at 40k an hour XP rates, whereas Slayer bossing can be somewhere around 20 to 25k an hour, and that's not even including the 2 extra levels that I have to go through. This also isn't even mentioning how focused one needs to consistently be while bossing versus doing a skill like that anyways. Regardless, I'm up for the challenge, because mama didn't raise no bitch. Now I'm starting off with a Necreal task, which should just be some free and easy XP to start off with, especially since Guardians of the Rift was giving us so many runes. This barraging is all free because of that grind. Alright, next done, so let's see what's next. A Calphite task. So, I'm off to the Calphite Queen. Fortunately, I've done a good bit of Calphite Queen, so I already have all the combat diary tasks done, but I still have a few things that I need to get from the collection log. Now look, I'm in the boss room. I'm killing the Calphite Queen. And it just so happens to spawn all of these minions nearby, which count towards my task. So when I'm waiting the 20 to 25 seconds for it to spawn, I have the option to kill them. I'm in here. It's just no XP waste. I fucked up on recording, but you saw the end of that, right? You saw the tail end? I ended up getting the Calphite Queen head. Nice. It's been a long day at the Calphite Queen, but it's finally over. I did end up getting some decent loot of around 3 mil, which isn't too bad considering Calphite Queen isn't known for giving very good drops. Anyways, let's see what Duradel has to say. Fossil Island Wyverns are kind of mid, but I do need to get the Wyvern Visage, so I guess now's the time to take on Ancient Wyverns. Since compared to other Wyverns, they give a 1 in 10k chance to get the Visage, compared to 1 in 12k, I believe. Huh. A Granite Longsword. I didn't even realize that was an option here, but I'll take it. Pretty easy task here, so let's just wrap up and see what's next. Wow, finally! This is my first Kraken task. I'm pretty pumped though. I've heard it's quite relaxing and just a nice AFK chill grind. Obviously, since I haven't attempted Kraken before, I'll need to attempt to do all of the combat tasks here, but it seems like all of them are just based off of how long you can stay in the room. So beyond my first KC of killing all of the tentacles and then the Kraken for that one task, this is just going to be smooth sailing. Those tasks are very easy, not even worth showing, honestly. No uniques either on that grind, but it's alright. I just feel it in my bones. The juicy Slayer drops are coming. I can feel it. A Gargoyles task. Before that though, easy farm run. Alright, so I know I have all the elite and lower combat tasks completed here, but I still need to get some drops, and honestly, I'm not looking forward to it. Grotesque Guardian kills just take way too long, and I really want to upgrade to be able to get the 2-for-1 for each kill for this challenge, but I need to conserve my Slayer points for a little bit, especially since I'm going to be going for all of the Slayer Helm recolors on the way. The non-unique drops here aren't very profitable and aren't really good if you are not an Iron Man. So while I'm trying to get these uniques, I'm also going to just be trying to beat my PB here so I can go ahead and get the Master Speedrunning combat task done. I know I don't need to do it during this challenge, but while I'm here, you know, my PB is I think, a minute and 42 seconds. So I'm just 3 ticks away as it is from completing the challenge. That was like the perfect kill. Bringing it all the way down to a minute 31 too. Holy shit. That's without a sight. Whew. That task took actually the entire day, but it's finally done. No unique drops at all, but I have bumped up the leaderboard significantly on this boss. Plus, I did get a good bit of granite dust for whenever I have a cannonable task. This is it, boys. This is the final farm run of the video. If I don't get him right here, right now, I'm gonna have to call it quits. So let's just see if Tangleroot makes a last second appearance. Damn. Well, I suppose it's Dark Flipper time. I don't think many people have Dark Flippers. Especially, I'm starting to realize this is pretty recent content. But I am the only clown who has them, that's for sure. Although Tangleroot did not show, I'm still going to be working on locating him with some discrete farm runs throughout my task. I may be down one of my options for the next Slayer helmet, but I do have a few heads to choose from. Which color should I make next? Let me know in a comment or something which one I should sport for the next episode, because I'm getting very close to the next milestone for another Slayer helmet. That's going to be a wrap for now. The bounty is down to 1.1 bill by having the amount of skills left, but there's still plenty of work to do, and it's only going to get more difficult from here. Today is day 72. Next time, I max farming and start off with an Abyssal Sire task. If you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking, or any of those engagement things. See you next time.